Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody's doing fine. We starting this off close to my house. Yet again, 15 is usually the furthest part, center part to the other one, to the furthest one away. It's 15.69 miles, okay, from my house. Now, if y'all remember in the previous video that we went from, let's just go here, from here to here. It's 10 miles away, and this is the backside of Camp Landing, starting in this area right here. Okay. Starts right here and it goes all the way around in here. Okay. Around that fence line. It's a big area. It goes all the way down to Keystone Heights. And this is a fence line and a road. And it goes, high voltage power line runs down this road as well. And just so happens that my brother in law lives right here. Okay. And I did this video earlier today and it failed to cooperate. So we're doing it again. As you see, this is 586 kelvin, but it has a cluster inside. This one that I'm fixing to show you is 735. That was 631. My God, look at that. Will you? 666 Kelvin at 1710 UTC time. My goodness. Doesn't that just sound a little fishy to you as it does to me? But hey, 480, 480 Kelvin. Every one of these are hot. Okay. This one is 604. Trying to get rid of that a minute so I can get to the center. And this one itself has a little small cluster in it too. So let's try to read them. 506. 604. 549. And 562. Now that's how many times this fire went off and went on. How many different times. Every time I do that, if you pay attention to the time and the uh, time up here, you'll see that, it's a different time. So let's go back. Go to the opposite one we were at. See, that one says 17 UTC time at 6:04. And this one, we'll go to the bottom. We didn't go to that one yet. It says 5:06 at 16:10 UTC time. So it happened multiple times. This one had four hits. Oh, this one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Okay, that's how many times that one hit. The other one was less. And now, I did not go. I told y'all I would, but my brother-in-law, he lives less than 2 miles from there. Okay, we draw a line from here to there. Let's go to the center. That's 1.78 miles. Okay, from his house, he should be able to uh, see any smoke, especially today. It was beautiful clear. If y'all went back on my video and seen anything, you would know what I mean. Uh, the furthest one away, which he can't go to on the other side of this road anyway, would have been 2.9 miles. Now, if he was to go up here, which is 2 miles, and then he was to drive from there to here, would have been almost another 2 miles. If he'd have drove 2 miles down that road, that'd have been 4 miles, an 8-mile round trip. It's a whole lot better than me driving from, 30 miles. Okay. Now I would have had to drove the same route, except I wouldn't have had to went to his house. Okay, that's only 2 miles away. Okay. So if he'd have drove from his house to here, and back to his house, he just went 8 miles. I'd have been more like, 15 miles, 14 miles? That was as the crow flies. That would have been 30 miles there and back. Okay. I asked him to check. He did. And as you see, there's nothing here. This is the military. Okay, what's going on? It won't move. Let's turn this off. All right, let's move now. The only thing at the epicenter, which is the red dot right there, see all the little clusters? Okay, that's all that's there is just dirt, land. But the more we blow this up, come down here, you see the railroad track right there. It's a short railroad track. It's not very long. And it goes to here, to here. We're going to measure just how long that actually is in feet. Got to change it to feet and go from right there all the way down here. And you got 1,156 feet. How many yards that is? 390 yards. Miles is a quarter mile long. How about that? Or right at a quarter mile. Okay. Well, that's the only thing there. On the whole thing, the only thing else that's around here is I'm fixing to show you. We're going to go to get our little man, and we're going to go right down here to the little street, light it up. We're going to go in the middle, run down here, and what do we have? Sorry. Big high-powered voltage line. And that's a very high-powered line right there. Another indication that this is a military base is on top of the power line, and we're talking about the big one at the top, is the little red balls. That's to indicate other people and to military helicopters that they're entering restricted airspace. I am quite sure that's what that means. I mean, there ain't no sign that says that, and I don't know that for a fact, but it seems to be everywhere around here that's got a military base. On the outer edges of the military base, it's got the little red balls on the power lines. It's up very high on a tall power line like that one. But hey, who am I? Right? I'm just an old crippled up man, don't know much, but know little. We'll go back down here and show you again. Both red spots. Of course, it's the same road, it ain't changed. You see it there, and you see another one right here. No changing. Same thing right here. No joke. This is it. Okay. And you see them, and it keeps going quite some miles, and this is quite a fairly decent busy road. There's a lot of traffic on this road, even though it's 2 lane. Don't expect it to stay that long for many, many more years, but like I said, the growth spurt out here is getting quite large. But as you can tell, there's a lot of different things out here. Uh, as I think you can see here, and what I believe this is open roofed buildings, structures for military exercise, for training, what have you. That's what it looks like to me. Um, but they got this stuff all over the place. That one, I ain't quite sure what that is. I'm not sure. Don't know. But you see how all the roads out here run, and uh, different areas got different spots, and like this one over here, a big old spider web. It's just total military. I mean, it's just practice areas, bombing areas, whatever you want to call. I do know that they do have active um, um, military drills out here, tanks, explosions. They have drills out here, and lots of explosions. I can hear them from my house. I'm only 13 or 15 miles away. So they got a lot of explosions out here. So I'm sure that some of that noise or some of the things that we are seeing could be just that. You follow me? Anything out here, but right in here, to me, looks. What is that? Let's check this out. Huh. Two more rail tracks going in two different directions. Hmm. I still ain't figured out what they use them for yet. Guess I'll have to do some research on that. Maybe it's where they're trying to learn how to shoot moving targets. I ain't got a clue. Just out of the top of my head. But anyway, there's two more of them there. And right over here, in this area right here, it seems to be that it's sort of mapped out. And it looks as if this land and property out here has been, you know, demoed. You know what I mean? Not destroyed, but just demoed. And then you got spots that are, that looks just like the ground has been uprooted and upturned. And we have a lot of yellow, what we call yellow sand around here. There's a lot of yellow dirt right there. It's like maybe some bombs was blown up the trees or knocked some over or whatever the case may be. Okay. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I ain't been in the military down here, so I don't know. That's exactly what this looks like. But who am I to say what it might be? You know what I mean? But my point of it is everywhere out here that you look is something, some kind of training area or something. Okay. And now everything on this side of 21, which is this road right here, everything on the opposite side of the road is a residential area. So these are homes. Not to say that some of these ain't military people that bought them property right next to the base. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that this is generally residential, non-military people. Okay, farms, you name it. Looks like this one here. Yeah, it's a farm over here and a farmhouse over here. This is a real nice little area. When we went down, if we'd have turned around, you'd have seen this looks real nice out here. They probably got some horses or some cows out here somewhere. Probably up underneath the trees. You just can't see. Because down here it is probably when those pictures were taken, it was probably warm. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just making a suggestion. It's pretty green right here, right at the moment. So probably, okay. But that's just an assumption on my part, and I'm stating that as that. But as far as this area, nothing was seen smoking, burning, or anything like that. Now, it could be one or two things. Well, it could have been one thing that I thought of that this could be, since this is a military base, is that in the epicenter here, they might have been doing some flash bombing or, uh, using a tank to hit a local area spot, and they hit it a few times. And this one does have the most spots in it, more than the other one. But this other one down here, this one down here, it's all civilian property, and the epicenter is on civilian area. So that kind of threw that theory out for me. Okay. Now riding from here to here didn't do any good either, because nothing was seen as far as any electrical flash, or smoke or fire from a forest fire over here or even out there. Okay. I didn't see those from my house this far away. If it had been a forest fire out here, I would have been able to see it. But nothing. We had high winds here today too. So it would have been a flash fire, and it would have been big. But like right here, there wasn't no trees in the middle here. It was open field. Now it could have been grass burning or hay or whatever you want to call it, whatever's in there. But nothing was there. No smoke. This one here was in the middle of a bunch of trees, somewhat. It's not real crowded in trees, but there is some trees in there. I'm sure there's some underbrush. But like I said, no reports of no fires in the area at all. But I did want to show you. I told you I'd go. There was no reason for me to have to go to that one. And then there's another one from here to here, 51 miles from my house. Again, but the issue with this one, where did it go? Oh, there it is. This one's unknown. But this one does have multiple spots, has 3, and there is one that's lit up, and it's 73, and the one above it. Okay, you're going to have to get out of the way so I can see it. Is unknown. So there's two unknowns and one 773. Okay. Now what the hell? Is that where? Holy shit. Another solar farm. Is that the same one from last night? No, that was not the same. Okay, we'll have to come back and look at that. We're going to check over here first. I don't know that there ain't nothing here. There is a railroad track. It's not inside here. And I can assure you right now that there's no high voltage power lines because I already checked when I was doing this earlier today when I was doing a recording. The only thing that I found that was any significant was these super long chicken houses, especially this one right here. That son of a gun is huge. Let's go to feet. No, let's go to yards. Go to yards. From here to there. 360 yards. That's a little over 3.5 football fields long. Now, I don't know how many of you ever walked a chicken house before. I've done it many, many times when I was younger. My uncle had 4 of these times. Four like this one that were long, that were state of the art. They were bad to the bone. He had a whole bunch like these other ones, but they were a lot smaller. He had a whole bunch of them. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 18 across the road full of the other kind of chicken houses. But the ones that he had like this, he had 3 of them. He didn't need but 3. Yeah, I mean, he basically, the other ones, finally shut down, I think. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been up there and to see, but that was in Claxton, Georgia, and these things right here are super large. You just wouldn't believe how big they are. They got automatic shutters on the side. They keep the chickens cool, warm. They got heaters. They got extreme exhaust fans, almost like air conditioning, to cool them off, to keep them cool, keep them warm. Super automatic feeders. And trust me, you can't walk in there without almost stepping a chicken. I mean, that's just how crazy that is. They're underneath your feet the whole time. And don't go in there scared of no chicken. If you do, they gonna kick your ass. They gonna flock all over you. They gonna let you know that they're boss, and you just stay scared. You can't go in scared, especially if you're small. If you're a small person and you go in there acting scared, me and my cousin used to bring his friends over just to just to watch them run from the chickens because it was funny. Because me and him had to do it every day because I'd stay with him on the summer and we had to go in there and walk the line every day. I mean, we'd have to walk the whole chicken house. It's called walking the line pretty much because you had to walk the chicken line and you had to walk both sides, and he'd walk down one side and I'd walk down through the middle, and then I'd walk on the other side of the middle and he'd walk on the opposite side, and we would pick up sick or injured or dead chickens, because one chicken gets injured or weak, like I'm talking about, if you one chicken got scared or got hurt or wounded, then the rest of the chickens would pretty much beat the chicken down, either kill it or wound it or whatever the case. So we had to make sure that those got out every day. You didn't leave them in there because then another one would get excited and hit another chicken, and then you'd have another wounded one, and then you had problems. So, there you go. I explained that. But now, way over here by 95 and wow, 95, in between 95 and 10. This is 10, I-10, and this is I-95. I mean, 290, I-75, I'm sorry. It's right here. This is a big solar farm. I'm a solar cell farm. In fact, let's see if we can see this from the expressway right here. Oh, we don't even have to do that. We can get off the expressway and go down here to the rest area and see. Nope, too many trees. Not far enough away. Okay, we might be able to see something out here. I'm not gonna swear to you. Oh, are you shitting me? Did y'all see that? Now this thing lit up everything over here, except for that side. Lights up all of this, but over here on this side it don't light up. Ain't that some bullshit? Straight up. Well, let's go down here. Now you can see them over there, but not very good. There you go. As you see, super cells, solar cells. That's a big one. Let's go back up in the air. The hell's that one over there? The solar cell is just a different color, it looks like. Go over to this side. You're gonna be able to see it over here. Holy crap at the traffic. Come on, dude. I want on that side of the road. Will make me go up in the air and come over. Ass white. He won't let me have let me have the right of way. Look at they're gonna put me right back in the same spot. And I bet you we can't get away from this fucker. That's crazy. See, he's gonna block the view the whole way. The whole way he's gonna block the view. And that's just not called for right there. It's just not called for. I don't care. It's just not called for right there. I'm telling you. See? Have you ever seen a block like that? Oh, that's absolutely insane. Okay, let's do this. You got to be kidding me. You can see them over there, but you got to see them with the trees. Let's go back up in the air, see what we got down the road here a little bit. Okay, let's try that right here. There you go. There you go, guys. And that's the other side. Sorry. Tried to show you from the other from 75, and that truck right there wants to block me. Let's see if we can go down right here and see it now. Hey, we finally got away from him. So you can see it here too. There you go. Okay, now we behind this particular guy. We're getting closer to him on every squeeze. And it's the red truck too. See it red? Every move we make forward, we're getting closer and closer to that opening down there. I'm trying to stay on his bumper. But you see, watch this little area, it gets closer and closer. Oh, see, now we're above his bumper. So you still can't see nothing here. Starting to see a little bit right there. But I bet you, as soon as we get up there to that opening up there, we're going to be all up on his butt. See, now we can't see. Got us blocked. And you see the red truck. And we can't get on the other lane. Now that's just plain right in your face that someone literally is monitoring every effing thing I do. Ain't that something? You're seeing this live right in front of you, right in your face, and you've seen exactly what just happened. Exactly what happened. It's just plain in your damn face. You can't get no stranger than that. You just can't get no worse. Damn, I can't move nowhere. Let's move up here. Now watch it. The truck's stopping. Okay? It ain't going nowhere. And until we get past this damn area that's open right here on the other side, I'm going to go up in the air so you can see it. Until we get past this open area right here, right through here, so you can actually see the solar field, it's going to block us. Because it will not, under no circumstance, let us down in here. Watch. Puts me on the other side of that damn truck every time. Now let's go in front of it right here. Now watch the truck. Boom. Hey, that's just damn funny right there. I don't care who you are or what you think. That right there is flat damn funny, ain't it? I mean, you can't get no better in your face than that. You just can't. You just can't get no better in front of your face to show you sense uh, sensitivity and monitoring of something or something. That's all there is to it. Straight up. You know, there's a whole bunch of hot spots all over today. Trying to blow out now to get to them all. I don't understand why it's so sensitive today, but it's been slow as shit. But you see them all over here Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, Arkansas. Few down here in the little Missouri Channel down here. But Tennessee's got some. Oh, this is something that ain't working real well tonight either. It's this damn thing over here on the left. It ain't wanting to move. Nothing. Got some in Kansas, Oklahoma, some in Texas. North Dakota's got a few. South Dakota's got a few. Iowa's got a few. I mean, a very minimal few compared to what they've been, especially North Dakota. Need to turn off the roads now. Y'all can actually see the red dots. But you see them all in here. Colorado's got some. But this area right here is just slam packed. And again, South Florida is lit up like a Christmas tree down here. So let's go to the Florida area. I can't save y'all the time of watching this now. Kind of comes and goes. Generally, I can switch the page and put it in pause. But today I did that, and today you're just gonna have to deal with it. Because I'm scared. I don't want to make this damn video again. Okay. Of course, everything's all out of whack. Took a minute. Well, we're right here in this area right here right now. Let's just back this off just so we can see this area. Look at all the spots. See all that? Look at all them spots. Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. Just ate up with them. And we're going to do this spot so we can see North Florida and the ocean. Okay, this is the one that we went to before. There's actually two there. So you keep blinking on and off. Got one here. We got one. Actually, there's two there. We got a couple up here. There's that lonesome one up there by itself. Then you see them all up in Georgia and all up in there too. Now let's go to South Florida. It should give us the lake. Yeah, that's what we want right there. Watch all around here. Look at that. Look at all that. And we've been down here and watched this multiple times. Uh-oh. Boy, thought there was a hot spot in the middle of the lake. It was a cloud, though. You see them? They're down there clustering off, boy. Around 1400 UTC time, 15. They were busting off like big time. Just for seconds at a time. One screen at a time, they were there. And yet again, this side down here is nothing but some extreme farmland that has rows and rows of land marked off into squares, and they got ditches on each side to fill them up with water. Could be rice paddies. I ain't sure what they are. Okay. I just can't answer that question. I don't know the answer. And then you got all these out here. I'm gonna come up to here, and that's probably much as far as I'm gonna go, because I don't want to make this video extremely long. All that take forever to upload and all that. But you see them starting to bust out right there. See them? They're all there. You see all of them over here. See all of them in here. Got a few up in here. They're just all over the place today. Now we do have some solar activity happening. Me and Dutch was talking about some of this earlier, but we're still debating on what might be causing it. We're still thinking about what's causing it. Brainstorming, whatever you want to call it. But whatever it is that it happens during the daytime with solar light, which is the sun. Okay. Now, it didn't used to do this. So, what's new that's creating this? Let's see. Now, I don't know how extensive they've gotten with the 5.7 as the new technology that's just come out, the frequency. Is it possible? I don't know this for an absolute, but since this has got a very short, and I mean very short, transmit space, do you think maybe it's actually making a magnifying glass? It transmits from up and to out and to over at a 360-degree area, kind of like a ball, but only half of the ball. I don't remember because it's on the earth. But the other part goes in the ground. We just don't realize that part. I wonder if the frequency itself is seeing, or the sun is seeing that as a magnifying glass. Now that's wild. Now, I don't know if these areas is anywhere close to that. I'm just trying to think about the areas that are being infected on us, thinking maybe could it be something to that effect? I don't know that. I'm still digging into that. But it's just something else to think about. Whether it is, whether it ain't, I don't know. We do know that we do have high voltage power lines close to all of these. We know that we've also been having severe solar activity of sorts. This is right now up to date, showing you off of OBS. That's up to date. And you see that all of the lines coming down is activity from solar. They replaced this CIMSS. They replaced this program with this one. The other one used to have a lot more colors in it. They replaced it because they didn't want no one to say that this had anything to do with solar, so they changed it. Now this one's doing it. Oh, okay. Thanks, but no thanks. And now here you go on the 5th to 16th. There was a little something. 16th. Right here on the 17th, we get something. You see that halo area there and here, and then another blast at the last. So there is a lot of solar activity. I'm not saying that this is any bad stuff. I'm just saying solar activity, solar wind, solar activity. Now, did this change? Oh, that did change. And watch you come over here to Earth. This one has given us a little bit of energy, and that's going to be here. Oh hell! One more time. Wish I could stop at the 17th or 18th. Yeah, 17th or 18th. Starts off on the 17th, 18th. Jumps awful fast. 17, 19, 20, 20. Okay. All right. I'll go along with that. On the 17th or 18th, right here, you see the red and the dark. That's that darker stuff, the lighter stuff in the middle, right there when it gets like that, right there. That's sort of the strongest activity, although it's not giving us any activity at the present. But you see that, a little activity is coming this way. So there you go. Now, the actual blast coming off going towards this, what is that? One of the boxes right here, the OSIRIS-REX station right here it's monitoring the sun, as you see, um, is getting a little bit of activity from that thing. Actually, this one's going to too, but doesn't matter. And we are getting some activity too from the recent blast before this blast. There's a lot of energy coming from this. As you see it, there's energy coming from the sun. Okay. Now, it is what it is. It's don't pack up anything and go to running and get scared because it's nothing. Okay. I mean, we get this all the time. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. Okay. Same stuff. Just don't worry. Okay. Now, back to where we were, or back to where we started, which was down in here. Sorry I didn't go, but luckily I had someone very close to check into it for us. Okay. But as you see, I live up here. It's not that far. Camp Blanding's here, which goes, I'll draw you a line. I said a line. Goes down here, follows this road, comes down here, goes up in here, and I'm pretty sure that it goes something like that. Okay? That's the military base. Can I prove that? No, but I can show you this part of the military base for sure, and I can show you the fence will follow this road all the way down and around. I know that. I've traveled this road and this road and this road. Okay, so I know that. I don't live that far from here, so I've been there. Um, about once every 2 or 3 days after my wife had surgery, I had to come this way, go this way down to the start, and over here, where the hell is it? Where is it? There, right here. I'd have to come here. Over to Stark, down here, and then down here. Gainesville. Was going there a lot because of her hip. But that's another horse of another color. But folks, I wanted to show it to you, talk to you about it, tell you about it. And where the hell is that? There it is. I just opened this up yesterday. It says 2 days ago now. I just opened it up. The parlor. So if you do have parlor, I would sure appreciate you coming over and following me and helping me get this thing going because I don't know nothing about it. Not really, not yet. I mean, I know a little, but that's about it. It's a little. And as far as getting verified, that ain't happened yet either. It's taking a little time because a lot of people has started over here recently in the last couple of weeks. Now, reason why I say that is you see right here that they want me to give them my driver's license to verify who I am. I've been on here, Facebook, for longer than I've been on YouTube. And all of the pages and all the places I've been to, they don't know who I am by now. Y'all know as well as I do, they know who the hell I am. They don't need that. Now, they need to just turn my damn page back on. Be done with it. But they're not going to do that. And if I don't do something by 30 days, I can't get my channel back. So I hadn't made up my mind whether I'm going to do this or not. But hey, you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on that. Not a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Give me some kind of comment. Should I get it back, or should I just tell them to stick it up there? Spanky wanky little hoochie potch. It's up to you. Throw away 6,000 followers, be done with it, or whatever. So this is one of the reasons why I say abolish corporate greed. This is what this is. It's corporate greed. Straight up, individual, straight up company that's basically telling me how and what and when and where I'm going to do what. And that's no joke. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I wasn't pushing nothing about the election on Facebook and all. Only thing I was pushing is the stuff about what we're talking about tonight. That's right. The only thing I'd shared on there in over 2 months. Now, last year, they might not last year, 4 years ago, they might have been something on my page. But I tried to delete all that, but they make it so hard that you can't delete stuff off your page. They did it for me. I mean, I kept deleting and deleting and deleting, and when I get through, I still had the same amount of pages. So I just quit worrying about it, trying to delete them all. Too much work. I was going to be there for weeks. So I decided just to say, the hell with it. But they used that evidently to take the page down. Why? Because they didn't want me talking about what? That's right, the election. As usual, I was one of the guys that didn't do right by them last time. You got me? Back when I still had a little bit of clout with my YouTube page, my old YouTube page. You see my point now? Yeah, you know what I mean. So with that, you know what I'm talking about when I say corporate greed. Straight up. Because if you can't speak freely, you're a slave to these people. Ain't that right? Think about it. So with that, much love to y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you for coming. Come again. Help me out. Share it. Like the video. Share the video. And send it around to everyone that you can. Because I can't. I don't have no platform. Nowhere do I have a platform. My Twitter. Um, shit. Why is everything so slow tonight, man? I got 251 followers over here. I've had it for quite some time now, since May of 2019. It won't grow past this. It's been above 251 three times. It goes to 55 and then it's back down. And I think it's the same damn trolls that keep doing it when I talk about it. That come and follow, and then 3 or 4 days later, they unfollow. Which I don't care. But I'm saying, this is the point, things that I'm showing you. That's all there is. My other one, my big one that got taken down, had 16,000 followers. My other one had 2,500 followers, and both of them got ripped by the same person that's done a lot of other damage to my channel. And since I opened this one, I think it has something to do with the rest of them to begin with. But who knows? Right? Who knows? It's the same name, part of the same name. But it is what it is. So much love to y'all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Please come again. And please help me out if you can. Don't forget about my Twitch channel. Don't forget about YouTube. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Much love, guys.